Hey guys, Zero here, and today I'm playing Spectacle for the PC. This is a request for Magnedeus Fenrir. If you happen to be watching this after my playthrough of Infested, you may have seen this coming. At the end of that LP, I hinted that there may be something similar coming in the future, and you might have noticed that Graph Metal actually has made 2 games with this MacVenture style. And this game is actually fairly new. It came out around May of 2020, so not quite a full year at the time of this recording. And from what I can see compared to Infested, the creator learned a lot, has made some nice quality of life changes for this game. So let's go ahead here and take a look. For one, you can see we actually have some options here. You have a fancy thing here which actually switches the hand from left-handed to right-handed, which I think is a nice little touch. I think that's a nice little thing for left-handed people to be like, oh yeah, that makes more sense to me, because that's just kind of like how they would point with their finger. So this is a cool little thing. You can control with the mouse or the controller. It also shows you the controls here. I don't think you can change them. I think this just shows you them. Clicking, clear action, checking the time. Time is going to be a thing in this game. You also can change between window and full screen with this. The window size. It actually has a sound menu. You can control the volume of the music and the sound effects, which is really nice. Now it has this thing here. The option for text writing sound is now on. That little sound you're hearing, it's a neat little sound, and it's fitting for this, I suppose. But for me personally, I think it's a little too annoying for me to be hearing it consistently, or constantly, I should say. So I'm going to have the sound off, and that's just for my sake. But otherwise, it's cool that at least it has the option. Full credit for having that in there. And then, of course, the credits you can see here. And I think that's all I really want to show for this. Now, there are challenges. I'm not going to really hover over any of them. Like, the first one, it's like, okay, reach the south field. I don't want to look at them. I haven't looked at really any of these but the first one, because it kind of might give me a hint about what's coming up, and I kind of want to keep things a surprise. So we'll look at those after. We don't have to get 100% of the challenges. We'll get what we get in our playthrough, and then we'll look at this maybe at the end of the game, or after we're done. But let's just go ahead and jump right into this. It's got fancy new menu stuff, and let's go ahead and start a new game. We actually have a loading screen here. Now right away you can see that the interface is, again, very similar. Here's your play window, your inventory, and we actually are going to have spells in this, so that's very much like that other MacVenture game. It was Shadowgate, right? Shadowgate's the one that had the spells? Or was it the Uninvited? I actually can't remember anymore. It's all a big blur. So there's some spots for some keys. Move, again, the little mini-map here. Now you have your different options. Here we actually can talk in this one. So maybe we're actually going to come across people in this one. I'm not sure. The other Infested did not have this. You even have the menu options here. Now a small little gripe. I don't know why the sound options aren't part of this. I can't change the volume of things at this point, but that's a small little nitpick. Otherwise, it's great that he has all these little things in here. Actually, we can't... I guess it won't let us save yet, maybe until we actually get the game started. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at ourselves. It's you. Family photos make the simple workhouse feel like a home. Also, I guess maybe every location might have a name. I don't think Infested didn't have that, right? The door's closed. Also, you'll notice that I can click the text to make it go faster. It's a nice day outside. You're looking forward to heading out. This is your workhouse, a roof over your head in between shifts at the old mill. We got some kind of letter here. This is not your usual mail. It's quite a fancy envelope. You should open it. Well, don't mind if I do. You open the envelope and remove a very colorful flyer. You should take a closer look at it. This appears to be a flyer for the famed Spectacle Circus, and it's now visiting your town. Oh, okay, Spectacle, and that's where the name comes from. I haven't really read anything in this when I was doing sound testing. Come one, come all, to the exciting exhibition extravaganza of the new millennium, the spectacular Spectacle Circus. For one day only, see a magical performance of the ages as our enchanter and his beautiful assistant astound and amaze you with our otherworldly sorcery and impossible feats that have dumbfounded even the greatest magicians and mystics of the East. Something like this comes around but once in a lifetime. You should see if you can get a ticket. So what do we got there? We got, I'd say a lion, but it looks more like a cat jumping through the fiery hoop. An elephant with the ball there. Some balloons, some acrobatic stuff going on. Hopefully that guy who's flying through the air makes the catch. Or he's dead. Or at least severely injured. Can I take this? Nothing there to take. Well, there's definitely something there to take, but they won't let me. Well, can we go ahead and just open the door? Time to go to the Spectacle Circus. There we go. Oh, we're magically already there. Now, they're supposed to be able to check the time using tab. I can't do that yet. Let's see. Oh, the music's actually louder out here now. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it's a little too loud, I'll lower it in the next part, but I can't do anything about that right now. Let's see, the ticket booth appears to be just ahead. The balloons welcome visitors to the site and set the tone for the endless fun and whimsy within. This is certainly the famed Spectacle Circus. Yeah, well, what gave you the clue? The big name right there? Majestic flags were waved proudly atop the circus tent. How about that Ferris wheel? A giant Ferris wheel stands behind the tent, where the midway is located. You can hear the cheers and screams of joy from here. There's a path leading to the side of the tent over there. I think that's all we can really examine of this here, so we can go up to the booth or to the side. Let's go off to the side. Tent side. I think this is a watch. There appears to be an old pocket watch on ground. On the ground? Well, this looks nice, you think to yourself as you take the fancy pocket watch. It doesn't belong to me, but it's mine now. You notice a loose opening in the circus tent. It's small, but you bet you could fit through it. Oh, is that how we're gonna have to get inside? There we go. So I have to hold tab, or I guess maybe click this. So the time is 1:30. So, from what I read, some of the puzzles or stuff is going to actually have to do with the time. And I think there's going to be ways, maybe some spells that'll let us move time. So let's see. Let's go ahead and move over here to the booth. Oh boy! Clowns! My favorite. Look at his dead face. Well, there's a clown inside the booth. You can ask him about tickets. Well, I ask him what's wrong with his face. Why don't you have any eyes? All I see are just these dead holes. This is certainly, yeah, it's certainly the circus. Well, I guess let's talk to him. You ask how much ticket is. Tickets are all sold out. You ain't getting in here. Well, that's not very friendly now, is it? Tickets are all sold out. You ain't getting in here. Now get the fuck off my property. The clown slams the ticket booth door shut. Seems like you're out of luck. Maybe you can look around. Alright. What kind of customer service is this? The booth has been closed tight. No. The shutters are locked. Well, bang them open. This motherfucker right here. Alright, well. That's why we can go this way. Alright, now can we save? How do we save? When do we get a chance to save? Maybe we have to, like, clear the... Maybe this is, like, the intro? Oh, we can't actually go anywhere yet. It's the backstage prop room of the circus. How exciting to see such tools of wonder and imagination everywhere. Let's see, that's another scary clown face. Huh. It is now 3:30. Where do we go? Can I take shit? Oh, before you even make a move, two figures appear before you, dressed in full performance outfits. We've been spotted. One appears to be a very imposing man with a magic wand, and with him is a woman donning a showy dancer's outfit. You can't help but feel like they were somehow expecting you. The woman gives you an odd look as she steps to the side. Well, howdy doody! The magician bellows out in a deep voice. So, you thought you could sneak into my spectacle circus? You're quite the bold one to try and pull one over me. Well, your clown out front was being an asshat. What do you want from me? What shall I do with you? One who would interrupt my great performance. I don't want to interrupt, I just want to watch it. Yes, of course. You will pay for your transgression by running a little, shall we say, errand for me. You will not work for the circus, though. This will be a matter of life and death. You will retrieve a treasure for me. Firstly, I must ask that you kindly get into this box. What is this, like Bioshock? Would you kindly get into this box? Fuck that. Why can't I save still? Do not make me repeat myself. Get into the box. How about no? The imposing man with the wand is intimidating and has a strange air about him. His This box is rather large, and you will fit comfortably inside, as small of a comfort as that is. Well, no, I refuse. Can you run? Try to run away. Open him up. Well, okay. I guess we have no choice. Is he gonna saw us in half? Okay. Oh, and the door's gone. And the magic doorway is gone. The magic doorway that has brought you to this strange land has vanished. You are stranded with no idea how to get home. You might as well take a look around. There we go. Now I can save. Okay, because the whole intro stuff was literally just that, you know, an intro to the game. Not quite a tutorial, but it was the setup. Game saved. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start looking around. And it is 10 o'clock. AM or PM? I don't know. I suppose by the sky it's AM, but who knows? We're in some fancy new world here. Hesperides Path. Hesperides? Well, let's actually take a look around here. The magic doorway that has brought you has vanished. Yep. Path here leads to the poppy field ahead. Clearing in the forest rich with lush trees and flowers accompanied by a stone wall. You wonder where the door you came through went. It's gone. By magic! Alright, well, let's go backwards? That's a big hole. The pit is empty. It is not deep, but its circular shape means it must have a purpose. A field with a sinkhole in the center in the shape of a perfect circle. It was most likely used during certain rituals. Why would you assume that? How do we know this information? Rituals. You just say, oh, it's a circle. Must be a ritual. A cockroach sinkhole. Daphne Assart? I'm gonna end up mispronouncing things. I'm sorry. Daphne Assart. Is that right? Assart? What's an Assart? This small pasture lies in the shadow of the ruins. A giant tree here seems long dead and petrified, and yet somehow bears fruit. What is he saying? There are a few molted feathers sitting on the ground near the base of the tree. Wait, a plump and colorful fruit, unlike any you've ever seen. You definitely don't recognize it. Well, you know what we have to do with that. The fruit is much too high for you to reach. Its stem is also firmly attached. Never mind. Just like an infested where we couldn't jump, we're probably not tall in this either. Why can't I take the feathers? Can we examine that? Nope. It's kind of weird. I click on things. It's almost like it doesn't want to give you the, there's nothing there. Maybe he kind of learned from that and it just like does the generic thing for here. You know what I mean? Khaki mud wall. There's a wall of long, dried mud hugging the desert edge. Piles of rocks have formed a natural barrier at the edge of this kingdom. One rock stands out here. It appears to also be loose. Take that. There's nothing. What do you mean? It's a loose rock. Use. Ah, you move the loose rock aside, revealing some items that were tucked and hidden away. But by whom? Well, finders keepers. We found the watch and we took it, so why would we take this crap? The crevice near with a couple of objects in it. You take the key. Ah, look at that. Alright. And you take the scroll in hand. Well, we have scroll 2. Where's scroll 1? Notes of a Vizier 2. As for my second task, I still have the key for now, while its accompanying lock is buried deep in the southern land. Its contents now hidden. That should keep the thieves from plundering a cosmic jewel most precious. More importantly, the hidden jewel will not tempt the odd keeper from abandoning its post and protecting what remains of our dear king. Anything else we can examine here? Doesn't really look like it. Alright, well. Man, this is... It's not linear. This is all kind of branching all around. Maybe it all connects together, though. Scythian's beak. Break. I read beak. I had birds on the brain. This is a large stone foot. Could have once belonged to a giant statue. This makes me think of Commander Keen 4, where the foot transports you to that stupid level where I rage quit the game, practically. Oh, that's all I could think of. You can see the palace is up ahead in this direction. path here leading into the dunes of the endless desert. Right? It's the edge of the fields. There's a vast desert onward. Well, into the desert we go. Oh no. They call it the Lost Desert, and look at this. Endless desert in all directions. Is it gonna be like Zelda, where I gotta go the correct path and it goes ding? It totally is going to be a Zelda thing. If I could actually remember what the path is in Zelda, I'd try it here, but I don't remember. I bet you going left will just take you back. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Okay, that's cool. I can handle that. What time is it? 15 o'clock. Doesn't even... Oh, it actually tells you in, like, military time or whatever. So this is now getting towards PM, of course. This is the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon. Let's move back inwards. Barbican? How do you say barbaric? Barbican compass. Northeast, west, and south. There's a compass drawn on the ground here. You should study it, as it will help you navigate this land. Okay, so... Am I always facing east? There are words of an unfamiliar language written in the stone here. A spell for us, perhaps? There are some ruins here where a great structure must have once stood. All that remains are columns and a compass engraved on the ground. An expansive field lies ahead in this direction. Like, use the compass. Talk to it. There's no response. What were you expecting? Something to happen. Okay, let's see. Let's get a feel for these surroundings here. Jasmine Waterfall. The end of the river. From here it flows into a lake. There's a gentle waterfall pouring into the river. But what is this? There's a bottle afloat in the water, too far from the bank to reach. You'll have to get in the water to retrieve it. Yeah, that's safe, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing will happen. And by nothing, I mean, holy shit! As you wade into the water, you attract a group of piranha. They swirl around you and attack viciously. Their many, many bites chew away at your body. They strip the flesh from your bones. You are the tastiest thing they've had in ages. You are dead. On the bright side, we are tasty. This is the end for you. You fool. Alright, well, that confirms it. There are deaths. I mean, I expected as much, but... Let's see. So we can't reach that safely, and we have shit all to help us reach there. So we will come back here later. The path veers off in this direction. Follow the riverbank in this direction. Okay. Vetiver Bank. Vetiver. Like a vet river? Vetiver. Small group of poppies have grown here, away from the field of poppies. There's an insect buzzing around. Its body is especially luminescent. Can I take it? Oh, as you reach for the bug, it flies away. Probably need to catch it in like a bottle or something. A muddy riverbank covered in moss. The air feels damp. And the muddy riverbank continues in this direction towards the far-off monastery. There's a narrow path through these trees in this direction. And then this should start connecting around to here. Okay. Oh yeah, and you can see the time is passing, you know, and it's actually getting darker and all that. Now, I think the page had said that, you know, if you can't figure out something, try coming back at, like, a different time. You may see different things. And like I said, I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be, like, some kind of spell that you'll get to help control time. Okay, well, let's move closer this way, I guess. Estever's Grove. Another insect buzzing about, which it's also going to escape me. Yep. There's a palace off in the distance. Its placement on top of the hill is perfectly picturesque. You can tell that the moon is now at its brightest. You feel like you should note the time. Okay, it's 2100. Why is it telling me I should note the time? Am I going to need a notepad? I might grab a notepad in between parts if I have to start jotting down times and places. And you know what? That's actually a very good reason to have places with names, because then you could jot notes accordingly. That's actually very good. That's good thinking. Let's see. That's the palace. Nothing else. Let's not quite approach it just yet. Falconer's Retreat. Beautiful red poppy field as far as the eye can see. There's a discarded coin purse here on the ground. Well, I'll take that. You pick up the coin purse and take 2 coins from it. Oh, it automatically opened and took. So maybe this one, again, maybe just more quality of life stuff instead of having to pick up the object, then open it, then take the stuff out. Maybe it just kind of does it automatically. If that's the case, that's nice. A thick golden coin with an imprint of the sun on both sides. A thick silver coin with an imprint of a moon on both sides. Alright. Can I take any of the poppies? Nothing to take. Nope. And more of the poppy field. How about that red star? Look at that one little red one right there. I'd say that's Mars, maybe, but, I mean, I don't think we're on Earth anymore, necessarily. Let's see. Niad's Bath. There appears to be a monastery up ahead. There's a path leading directly to its front gate. There's a shallow bank leading into the river. This must be a popular place for weary travelers to bathe. Yeah, if you don't mind the fucking piranhas. Also, a old parchment appears to be sitting on the riverbank. Scroll one, please? There we go. It's kind of nice that this thing auto-sorted. Gotta be honest here. Notes of a Vizier 1. In my haste to prepare this kingdom from ransackery, I have dropped my satchel somewhere. Nevertheless, in the first of the Sahaz task, I have succeeded to entrust me with hiding key to the sun, and thus what better place to hide such a key than in the sun itself? One need only to wish upon such a glorious star and reflect upon its celestial glory. And then, as for my second task, I still have the key for now, as the accompanying lock is buried deep in the southern land, its contents now hidden. That should keep the thieves from plundering the cosmic jewel most precious. More importantly, the hidden jewel will not tempt the odd keeper from abandoning its post, protecting what remains of our dear king. Just kind of wanted to read that together in order, try to make more sense of it. But, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a save here. Oh, you can actually see the date I'm recording this. Game saved. Okay, so in the next part, we'll continue exploring around. Hopefully, we'll start making some sense about what it is exactly we're trying to accomplish here and how we're going to get out of here. But that'll be in the next part and the rest going on forward. So I'll see you guys in the next one.